Hello, my name's Layefa. I sing, I write, I'm a natural hair enthusiast, and I want to talk about us coming together more as a people, as females, as Black British females, as just coming together, a oneness, solidarity. Can I get some things off my chest? Do you mind? So over this period, I've been doing a lot of reading, listening, watching, and I've realized that I don't want to talk to white people about race. Especially if I don't have to. Like, who sent me? Nobody. So why bother? I've realised that I'm much happier preaching to the choir. And I know that this doesn't create change, but there is a solidarity in knowing that I'm not the only one who feels a certain way when things are said or not said. Plus, I'm far too emotional to put up with the BS that happens in the real world on a daily basis. I've comfortably built up a lifestyle whereby I don't need to come into contact with dickheads on a daily basis. I drop my kids to school, I work from home, I do my bits and bobs. I know that this may not last forever, but this also doesn't mean that I'm pottering around doing nothing. And if you are a dickhead in my life, that just means I haven't spent enough time with you for me to even notice your dickheadedness. And that's fine. Let's keep it that way. Unfortunately, preaching to the choir doesn't create change. I realise that. Solidarity is what I seek. And from that, what I want is for us to have our own stuff. Keyboard vultures that perpetuate racism with alias names but know that they couldn't express their real feelings in the real world. You're all pussies. So they hide behind these screens, typing out vermin into the internet realm, knowing full well that they don't have the vim, the guts, the audacity to say it with their chest in the real world. Say that crap to my face. I dare you to. But forget all of those idiots. How can I create solidarity when sometimes I feel like my people don't allow space for camaraderie? Is that the word I'm looking for? You're too big, friend. You're too this. You're too full of fashion. I've even complained of it myself. I'm not sure if this is an issue worldwide, but I feel like within the UK community, the Black British community, especially having grown up in inner London, when you grow up in inner cities, there's this notion of begging friend. So I find that it's hard to build up relationships and egg each other on within creative industries. I'm most specifically talking about the YouTube industry, maybe influencer industry. I understand that this also happens in the music industry. So if it happens in these two industries, I'm assuming it happens broadly across all creative industries, at least within the UK. I feel like I don't notice that on the US side of things. And I use the US because I watch a lot of American content. I watch a lot of African American, Black American YouTubers. And I feel like there is a camaraderie between them that we just don't have. I think some YouTubers, especially, there's a particular niche that are younger, not too young, but I suppose the graduate age range, and there's a clique that have built up this camaraderie where they support each other, they love each other, and you see it expressed throughout all of their content across the board. I feel like this doesn't happen with, I suppose, the OG YouTubers, the OG popular ones, the ones that we know so well in the Black British community. They know of each other. We know they know of each other. We know they're friends, but we don't see enough collaborations between them. There's not this solidarity. We don't see that solidarity between the OGs, whereas I feel like in the US hemisphere, now you can correct me if I'm wrong, this is just my own analysis, but I feel like in the US realm, let's take the Jackie Iners, for example. When she does something, you just see, I just feel like I see the rest of the Black Americans just egging her on, supporting her brand, supporting what she does. And I don't know if this is because of some of the foundations that she's built, some of the things that she's laid out. Maybe there's a lot more solidarity and community within these groups, because that's what it feels like. Whereas in the UK, you might see somebody at an event and you know them, they maybe know you, but you're just like, it becomes really funny, like you don't want to approach them. There has to be something that breaks the ice. Maybe you've been to more than one event together, a few events, and then it's like, oh yeah, I know you, and then you can exchange whatever, not even possibly numbers. Maybe you have mutual friends somehow, so then there's a commodity that way, but otherwise you can't easily reach out to somebody. Like, you can't easily reach out to somebody and it be reciprocated. I like to use Issa Rae's example of, you know, when you're networking, don't just network upwards, but network across the board. I just don't think it, in the UK, it follows through. Like, people are always networking upwards. Very few and in between where you see people just networking across the board. Like, we're all on zero, let's all get this together. There's been a lot that's gone on whilst everybody has been at home. This constant hatred for the black female, and especially for the dark-skinned black female. I feel like it's even from within. It's a hatred for ourselves. If somebody's talented, you have to give credit where credit is due, and not just be like, yeah, but what about this dark-skinned girl? Yes, very much so. Yes, what about this dark-skinned girl? But if they don't, they're not even in the same space. They're just amazing in their own lanes, then allow them to stand in their own lanes. Don't pit them against each other. And I'm not saying that, like, you have to like everyone. I'm not saying that you have to support every black woman, or you have, like, it's not possible. I don't necessarily support every black woman. I don't. We're not beating each other up on a public space. And you can continue to dislike each other privately. Nobody needs to know. I'm not sure if I've made any sense, or if I've just been rambling and just venting, and I might watch this back and be like, hey, excuse me. Thank you so much for watching. Comment on your own personal experience, what your views are. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this type of videos, consider subscribing. Watch a few of my other videos. Just binge watch when you have the time. I'm sure you have a lot of time. Just do it right now. See how you feel. Am I up your street? If you think you are, if you think I am, hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell as well. So until my next video, bye.